Commissioner P.K. Singh ji, and all the dignitaries on the dais and of course in front of me, colleagues. It's a great opportunity entrusted on me to open the session. And I would like to begin by saying that India is a great land of opportunities. With more than 70 crore people today in the working age group, I can say we are the youngest country with maximum working people. And if we look forward from here by 2047, when we complete 100 years of independence, this number is going to cross 90 crores, which means that nobody in the world can stop you from becoming a developed country. The demand for not only food, but other things of livelihood is going to grow. And the sector in which we are, the agrochemical sector, today is a champion sector, already explained by my previous speaker, that we have crossed $10 billion and the industry is poised to touch $15 billion very soon. And of course, with the exports having the maximum number and imports being the lowest numbers, I believe that Indian agrochemical companies are very successfully able to deliver the requirements of the farmer, and we are able to bring the new technology products in the reach of the farmer by making them in India and bringing them at a price which is affordable to the common farmer of India. Because if a technology is coming to a country and it is available only to the progressive farmer, then it is not available to the country. That is my belief. When it becomes a common man's technology, then it is the real technology of the country, and that is something the companies which are making the products in the country are able to do, because once the 9(3) registration is granted for TIM, then it opens Me Too regime, 9(4) registration, everybody knows it, nothing new, but it increases the competition, not only in India, but also in the international market for the availability of the raw materials, which make it so affordable that we are able to bring these technologies in the pocket of the farmer, and they are likely to compete with the generics, age-old generics, because of this competition and fair availability of the products. In the recent 5 years, we have seen a huge investment which has come into our sector, which I had not seen in last 3 decades. Though I have joined this industry just 30 years back, but since I was born in agrochemical family, and I have been seeing this, but 3 decades with almost zero investments or just shifting of plant locations from towns to the industrial areas, that was the movement. But in recent 5 years, I have seen a lot of investment which is coming in formulations, in technicals, in R&D, and almost all the companies, all the top companies in the country has made huge investment, which means that there is a huge scope of manufacturing in India and providing the products not only to the Indian farmer, but also to complete the requirement of the world. A lot of investment is going into backward integration, infrastructure development, and also in R&D. Today, the market is changing because a lot of new products are coming. When we say new products, it's not necessary a new product, it might be a new solution. Because even if the mixture regime has started and mixtures are coming, you have to work with the farmer, you have to train the farmer, ascertain his need, prove the synergy, and then you have to bring the product to the market. So yes, companies are doing good work in taking these technologies to the farmer and shifting the regime from the old generics to somewhat relatively newer generic products, newer mixtures, which the farmer is also showing a big interest. And it is not only to the older generic products, but we have seen the development which has happened in the recent past. The examples of group 30 insecticides, the example of, I can say, the wheat herbicide, the latest, the way they have multiplied. Like last year, if pyroxysulfone was 100 tons, this year it is going to cross 200 tons. If we talk about group 30, in the second year itself, 750 crores. This year it is going to cross 1,000 crores. Which compound has grown so fast? Which means that farmer is showing good acceptance towards the new technology if he is getting it affordable, if he is getting value, then definitely Indian farmer is not an old farmer who will not accept the technologies, but he is accepting the products provided he is getting the results. So a good opportunity in front of every company, I can say, in front of everybody, And yes, we can provide good quality product to the farmer at competitive prices. These days, a lot of talk happens about doubling of farmer income. Our PM has been advocating this for more than 10 years. But sometimes I think, will it be possible without changing the crop mix, without changing the policy of the country? Because if farmer is able to use the extra time in putting the third crop like pulses, if he shifts to precision agriculture like vegetable, like horticulture, there is a chance. But if he remains in the older regime of cotton paddy, paddy wheat cycle, then the opportunity available for him is very, very limited. But the way the new varieties of seed are coming, the short duration varieties, they are creating an opportunity for the extra crop. I believe with the help of the agrochemical industry, with the help of the, of course, input industry and the training, there is a huge potential of farmer also making more money, but still the marketability of the produce is also one challenge which they are facing. There is one more issue which is coming from the states. I don't know if it is the right forum or not, but still I would like to mention that a lot of states have started banning many products and they have made it a regular cycle. If the center is there and they are approving the product, then the state should not be have the right to do the long-term, bannings or these type of bannings. Otherwise, if the product needs to be brought into the review, it should be scientifically reviewed. And if there is any data required from the industry can join together, give that data so that scientifically any decision is to be taken about the fate of any of the products, it can be easily taken. And at the same time, a lot of generics, they are dying their own death due to the competition. Because the new generics which are coming, they are becoming much more competitive, much more remunerative to the entire chain. And definitely, as a consumer, the farmer is also getting a lot of benefit. So my request here, because everybody from, we have people from CIB ministry, so a request that we need to focus on more 9(3) TIM registrations. A lot of products still have not seen the entry into the country. Why? Because of the stringent guidelines of long-term toxicity. So the products which are already approved in the areas or continents of America, the continents of Europe, a lot of data is already available in the public regime, particularly about the long-term toxicity levels. If that can be exempted, these products can be easily made in the country by the companies of the country, because I was talking about the investments which is coming. If I talk about the scientists, today the doctors, the scientists in America, in Europe, a majority is occupied by Indian scientists. In India also, Indian entrepreneurs are doing good work, not only in the country, but also internationally. So I mean to say the infrastructure is available. We just need to develop this trust, allow, and we can do it. And already a lot of companies are exporting a lot of products because there has been exemption in the export guidelines. So we are making these products, exporting these products, but we are not able to provide the right technology to our farmer. And at a time when there is more and more pressure to ban the older generic technologies, then if we allow to bring these technologies into the country, I can assure this forum that these technologies can be brought at the competitive prices. Why I say that? Because once a 9(3) TIM registration is opened, it opens the floodgates, and 9(4) can easily be granted to n number of companies, and that competition will automatically control the market, and the prices will come down, and that already has happened in the last decade in n number of products. There is no need to give one example. We are able to successfully bring down the prices of many products, and farmers have very well accepted, and these products are continuously ruling the market. And I can say, like in last 20 years, the quantity of agrochemical is not growing. It is only the market size, and the major reason is because the newer technology is coming at a very fast pace. And if more chances are given, then there is a very fair opportunity. At the same time, I'll also like to highlight that if the academia and industry can work together somewhere, because number one, the R&D is not happening within the companies. It is happening at a smaller scale. Number two, R&D is not happening in the government. If it is happening, it is again happening in silos. I'm talking about the clusters. There are 7 clusters of science which are made. None of the clusters are working on agrochemicals. There is no support, I can say mutual support. The things is happening in silos. Like there are government universities, institutes. Who is developing the new AI? Who is developing a new formulation? It is only the agrochemical companies which are again working in silos and trying to develop the newer technology. But if there can be some joint effort, if there can be some joint exercise, that can also help. And of course, the growth can be much, much faster. So there has been a good encouragement for the industry in the regulatory regime in particular, and the way about the new molecules, they are being permitted faster. And in the recent meeting, I heard about the Make in India products, where you are permitting that the registration will be done very faster, a very welcome move. But the opportunity is very limited to certain companies, because very few companies are working on invention of new products, though as a company we will get a benefit because we are working on many products. But still, I wish to say that if things can be joined, resources can be pooled, it will give a better benefit. So even for biologicals, I was discussing that it needs more reform, more policy. The stringent laws need to be removed, make simpler, so that more and more company can come into official biological solutions also, which can reduce the demand for more agrochemicals, and it can be stabilized or it can come at par with the world, because the Europe, the way they are emphasizing for more and more biological products, and there is pressure over the older technology. If the all technologies coexist, somewhere it is going to benefit the country and benefit the masses. So in the end, I would just like to say that India can make everything. There is a huge potential of making these products. Whatever has been developed in the world, India can make it very easily. It is just the support. If India gets the support in data generation, some exemption in long-term toxicology package, some preference in making the registration faster, definitely India will be able to bring these technologies in the reach of the farmer. Thank you very much.